Hello everyone, version 6.5 officially goes live, bringing the highly anticipated debut of Linnea and the return of Chasca. We are looking at a total of 6,765 Primogems and roughly 42 pulls available strictly during the first 21 days of the patch. This matters right now because the way Hoyoverse has split the rewards this time is very unusual. Unlike previous versions where the big rewards are front-loaded, Phase 1 of 6.5 actually requires you to be much more proactive if you want to secure your characters. We are going to break down every single source, from the new map expansions to the hidden web events, so you know exactly how to fund your pulls. By the end of this, you will see why the dry feeling of this phase is actually an illusion, provided you know where to look. Want to get more out of your Genshin top-ups? You need to check out ENJOYGM. It's a dedicated platform designed to help you enhance your gaming experience safely and reliably. The process is super simple. All you need is your UID and server. No passwords or account logins are ever required, and I've got some exclusive perks for you. If you register using my link, you'll receive a special site-wide gift as a new user, plus a mystery reward that unlocks right after your first order. Make sure to use the discount code ENJOYGM to score an additional 25% discount. The double bonus reset works here too, so you'll still get your double crystals. If you have any questions, they have 24/7 real human customer support to help you out. Also, join their official Discord community through the link below for more exclusive benefits. Stop worrying about your pulls and visit ENJOYGM today. To understand where your pulls are coming from, we have to start with the foundation. For the next 21 days, your most consistent friend is the daily commission cycle. If you log in every single day and finish those 4 quick tasks, you are looking at 1,260 Primogems. It sounds like a basic number, but in a phase where every single pull counts, this is your baseline. It is the steady heartbeat of your account while you work on the bigger chunks of content. Speaking of bigger chunks, the map is finally growing again. We are heading to the Mondstadt North expansion. This isn't just a small patch of grass. It is a full-scale addition to the world we haven't seen expanded in a long time. Based on the density of chests and world puzzles, exploring this new area properly will net you about 1,355 Primogems. But there is a catch. This number isn't a gift you get for just showing up. You have to actually engage with the world. If you only grab the waypoints and ignore the puzzles, you will leave hundreds of gems on the table. Attached to this new area is a sigil offering system. As you open chests and solve those Mondstadt puzzles, you will collect sigils that you can turn in for rewards. In Phase 1 alone, this system is worth 500 Primogems. It also gives out 4 standard wishes, which are great for your permanent banner pity, but for the sake of getting Linnea or Chasca, we are focusing strictly on that 500 gem count. It's a secondary reward loop that rewards you for being thorough with your exploration. Now, let's talk about the second map, because 6.5 is doing something special. We are getting access to the space of Asmoday. Think of this like the chasm or enkanomia. It's a separate dimension area that exists outside the normal overworld. Because it's a distinct zone, it has its own atmosphere and its own hidden treasures. Exploring the space of Asmoday is estimated to give you another 400 Primogems. When you add that to the Mondstadt expansion, you realize that nearly a third of your Phase 1 income is tied directly to your curiosity. The story situation this patch is a bit of a weird one. We don't have a main Archon quest or a massive main story chapter giving out those big end-of-quest rewards. Instead, the focus has shifted to side content and world quests. From the quests that are confirmed to be available early, you can expect to gather around 350 Primogems. These will likely serve as your introduction to the new mechanics in the space of Asmoday and the North Mondstadt region, so they are worth doing as soon as they pop up on your map. Combat enthusiasts also have a specific schedule to follow. We have a Stygian Onslaught reset happening within these first 21 days, worth 450 Primogems. This is usually a high-intensity, short-duration combat event. It's the quick value source of the patch. You go in, clear the stages, and walk away with nearly 3 pulls worth of gems in one sitting. On top of that, we have 1 Spiral Abyss reset during Phase 1. If you can manage a full 36-star clear, that is 800 Primogems right there. Even if you can't full clear it, don't ignore it. Every star you earn is a step closer to pity, and in a phase this tight, those partial rewards are the difference between a gold wish and a purple one. Here is where things get tricky. If you look at the event calendar for 6.5, you might start to panic. Usually, the main event of a patch, the one that gives out the big 970 Primogem chunk and the free weapon or character, is the highlight of Phase 1. But in version 6.5, the main event is being held back for Phase 2. This creates a massive event void right when most people are trying to pull for Linnea and Chasca. To make matters worse, the usual safety nets are missing. The Paimon's Bargains Shop reset happens in Phase 2. The Imaginarium Theater reset also falls into the second half of the patch. This means you can't rely on those free 5 intertwined fates from the shop to bail you out if your luck is bad during the first 3 weeks. You are essentially operating on a raw income phase where you have to work for every single gem. This dry spell is the biggest challenge for anyone who hasn't saved up beforehand. Because the main event is missing, you have to pivot your strategy to the smaller activities that Hoyoverse is launching early. The primary event for Phase 1 is called Surveying and Mapping Studies. It's an exploration-focused event worth 420 Primogems. The gameplay involves finding specific reference points and marking positions on your map. It's designed to be done in short bursts, and it actually encourages you to travel through the new Mondstadt expansion. It's a smart way to double dip. You do the event for the 420 gems, and while you're there, you stumble upon the chests and puzzles that make up that 1,355 exploration total we mentioned earlier. You also cannot afford to ignore the out-of-game rewards this time. On April 8th, the very day the patch starts, 2 important things launch. First is the Fairy Girls album, a community event worth 30 Primogems. Second is the Trail of Footsteps web event, which gives 100 Primogems. These are not huge amounts, but they take less than 5 minutes to complete. When you are fighting against the lack of a main event, these easy wins become vital. They are essentially free pulls waiting for you to click a link. Then there are the achievements. With 2 new areas to explore, we are looking at about 245 Primogems just from clicking Claim in your achievement menu. Many of these will happen naturally as you unlock waypoints or defeat new boss mechanics, but some will require you to go out of your way. In a patch like 6.5, the achievement hunter mindset is what keeps your Primogem count healthy. We also have to factor in the update maintenance. That is a guaranteed 600 Primogems waiting in your mailbox the moment you log in on April 8th. It is the most pure form of free gems we get. Finally, there is the MISC category, the character trials for Linnea and Chasca, the small in-game notices, and the artifact upgrading quest in the Battle Pass. Combined, these tiny sources add up to about 195 Primogems. It's the loose change of the Genshin world, but enough of it creates a full pull. So let's bring all these numbers together for the final verdict. When you add up the dailies, the massive map exploration, the combat resets, the smaller events, and the maintenance rewards, the grand total for a free-to-play player in Phase 1 of version 6.5 is exactly 6,765 Primogems. That converts to approximately 42 pulls. If you are a Welkin Moon player, your situation looks much more comfortable. By adding the 90 gems a day for 21 days, you gain an extra 1,890 Primogems. This brings your Phase 1 total to 8,655 Primogems, or about 54 pulls. This is the moment of truth. 42 pulls is a significant amount, but it is not enough to guarantee a character from zero pity. Because the main event and the shop resets are locked away in Phase 2, your success in pulling Linnea or Chasca depends entirely on your willingness to clean out the new maps. You cannot just wait for the mail rewards to carry you this time. You have to be the one to go out and find those 6,765 gems. Version 6.5. Phase 1 is a test of patience and activity. If you are pulling for Linnea, you are likely looking for that specialized lunar crystallized support to boost your Zabai teams to the next level. If you are going for Chasca, you are looking for that top-tier overworld movement and comfortable damage. Both characters are incredible, but they arrive in a phase that feels dry, because the rewards are tucked away in the corners of the map rather than being handed out in a single big event. Your best strategy is to finish the surveying and mapping event as soon as possible. Use that as a springboard to clear the Mondstadt North expansion, and make sure you don't forget the space of Asmoday. Treat Phase 1 like a treasure hunt. If you do, you'll have those 42 pulls ready before the banners even reach their final week. I will be doing a full breakdown for Phase 2 as well, where we will look at the main event and the shop resets, so you can plan your long-term savings for characters like Nicole or Sandrone. For now, tell me in the comments if you think Linnea is a must-have for the new meta, and let me know exactly how many gems you have saved up right now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.